Hello everybody and welcome to a new Jurassic World Evolution 2 live stream on a Wednesday because it's a very special occasion. 1 year ago today, Jurassic World Evolution 2 launched on PC, PlayStation and Xbox. And so we are here to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of Jurassic World Evolution 2 with some of the devs and of course with you guys out there in the chat with people like T-Rex5238, with the Park Insider, with JRaptor Blue, with of course Heather G from the Mod team, with Lydia from the community team, and with a bunch of other lovely people I see over here in chat. It's been really fun this past year working on this game. A year already, says Jack Wolf. Absolutely, time has just flown by, and I think that's one of the key giveaways from doing this anniversary today, is that a lot of people are just going, "It's been a year." Yes, it absolutely has been a year. So yeah, we're going to be celebrating an absolutely incredible year of this game. We'll be talking to some of the developers about their favorite moments from the past year. And we're going to be taking a closer look at the new addition to the game that you received today, which is the new zip lines. If you've checked them out already, please give me a shout in chat, because I think some of you already have been playing around with the zip lines. So hopefully you're having a lot of fun with them, and your guests are having fun with them as well. But yeah, first up to join us is none other than Game Director Rich Newbold.
Hey everyone.
Hi Rich.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you for having me again, as always.
I had to pause for a second and just be like, oh, what is Rich's title again? Because I think at some point I may have called you Creative Director, and I know that's wrong.
That's not right.
Yeah, because you did come to me and was like, you called me Creative Director. That's not right.
That's not my job.
So yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me back. It's so exciting. I can't believe, as you say, it's been 12 months and it has flown by.
I know, right? Yeah.
Such a busy year. It's been amazing. It's so great to see how the game has evolved.
I know.
Over those last 12 months as well. So yeah, it's been great. So thank you for having me. It's great to celebrate our anniversary.
I know. It's so cool.
Happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to Jurassic World Evolution 2. For those who don't know you, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold. I'm the game director for Jurassic World Evolution 2, so I'm responsible for identifying the direction of what the game is, the content of the game, the features, what we're going to add in since launch, what the game had in it when it was released last year, and identifying all those things and amazing things we want to add to the game.
So, you and I work fairly closely together with,
You're my conduit to you guys.
Exactly, yeah. Like, everything you post on the internet, I read, and then I just boil it all down to the bare essentials, and I tell Rich, hey, this is some of the stuff that people would like to see. And sometimes you go, yes, we can do that, and sometimes you go, maybe.
And it's really great to have that feedback, and I love working with you and the rest of the community team, and of kind of having that distilled information of what's resonating with you guys, what you'd like to see more of, and that rolls into some of the ideas that we have on the team and the direction that I want to take the game since we've launched last November. So,
absolutely. Yeah. So a comment here from Jamie Crocker saying it's a lot different to the game than first release. Yeah, so we've come quite a long way. Yeah. I mean, the game was pretty good, very good, I'd say, at launch. Pretty good, very good. And then now we've expanded it, we've added a lot more, we've done so many different updates. We're going to get to those.
Yeah, we've added so much.
Line as well.
Yeah, I think one of the boring bit of game development, we only have so much time, we only have so many people, we can only do so much. And so the game that we released in November, we're really incredibly proud of. We're really happy with what we had. It was a very successful game, happy to see your reception. But what we've been doing here at Frontier for many years now is we kind of have these nurture periods, these sustained periods after launch, where we'll add paid updates, but alongside those free updates as well, containing features or content or a mix of both to keep building upon those successful games that we've released. And we've been doing that with Jurassic. So as you say, we've had many PDLCs now, many updates. We've added support for new stores, so you can get it on Xbox Store on your PC. You can play it on Steam Deck now. It's been a great 12 months, really.
Yeah. What's it been like seeing the game change in all these different ways and adding all these new things?
It's completely different to making a game from scratch, because you've got something to build upon, and you're getting that feedback from the community, from the design team, from the developers on the project, going, hey, we want to build upon this. This isn't quite as good as we think it could be. Let's build upon that. Let's add this extra quality of life. Let's add these extra features. So it's been great to have those conversations and seeing people excited internally and externally to add all these extra things, extra support and paid updates, because they do dinosaurs, and we had Dominion coming out during the year as well.
Absolutely.
So that was another exciting thing to be that we've been in the last 12 months.
Yeah, and it's really cool seeing, knowing that there's this big franchise film coming out, and knowing that just a couple of days later we will have this big addition to the game as well, with tons of new content, new dinosaurs, new variant skins, and all that stuff. And just feeling that sort of build up was really fun in my opinion. So yeah, as you mentioned, we've had a lot of different kinds of DLCs that's come out. Do you have like a favorite among them?
I love all of my PDLCs equally. Okay, if any of them ask, I do love them all. Okay, but I think I like the Biosyn expansion the most. I think that one, because it was a great opportunity for us to go and work again with the Hollywood talent, the people that you know from the movies, and having them reprise their roles, writing a story that coincides with that movie. And it was a great experience to have people like Laura Dern and Sam Neill be their characters, because they're the characters that I fell in love with Jurassic with when I was younger. So it was great to work with them on that narrative. So yeah. I think that one's the one I like the most. And because it was an expansion, we had dinosaurs, we had missions, we had a lot of new features as well. And I think as a package, that was the one I like most. But I love them all. I think they've all got they've all got little things that I really connected with and enjoyed adding in the DLC. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone out there has their favorite. I think, yeah, like for me, definitely the Dominion Bison expansion was really an amazing addition. I also like the stuff we did in the Camp Cretaceous Dinosaur pack. It was really, really fun seeing that, seeing people on the internet go like, oh, I don't think they're going to add these Camp Cretaceous creatures. There's so many other stuff that they can add. And then suddenly we're like, well, hey, here's the Scorpius Rex, here's this thing, here's the bumpy skin, here's all these other stuff. And so people, I think that sort of told people sort of expect the unexpected going forward in like this year that we're having now. And but yeah, as you've mentioned, you know, bringing back all this Hollywood talent from for the Dominion Bison expansion. What's it like writing like lines for a character to say, knowing that this is going to be voiced by Sam Neill, by Laura Dern, by Marcellus
I'm just the steward of people that can do that. That's definitely, as my role is going to, I'm just the steward of other people's talent. All right. So I build upon that. So having Jonzo Platinum, the writer, write those lines, write this narrative, and James Stant, who sits on these couches quite often, dialogue manager, he helps guide that stuff and provides his own writing as well. And it was great to read lines in like kind of script reads where it's just us pretending to be the characters and going, we think this could work, and then Laura and Sam reprise it, and they just are so great at those characters, and they know them so well, and it's been great to have them provide feedback and insight and go, actually, Ellie wouldn't say it in this way. Her role in Dominion is a certain direction now. She's more of I think a paleobotanist, like she's been looking at the locusts and things like that. So she was like, in this role, in this moment, she's going to be more focused on these as a priority, not this. And that was great to be in those sessions and have someone like Laura make that character better than it was on paper. So I think it was a great experience because of the pandemic. We had VO sessions across the planet, and we had to be up at different times of the day to record. Sam, who's in an Australia time zone, Laura's in LA, and we had to kind of deal with the challenges of trying to do those video sessions over Zoom, and it's been completely different experiences to how it was when we did with, say, the first game where we got opportunity to be in some of those sessions physically in London with Jeff Goldblum. So it's been great. I keep saying the word great, but it really is. It's just like I'm so excited to work on this game. And
absolutely. I mean, playing games is really fun. Turns out making them also very fun.
Can be very fun. It can be very hard, but there is every now and then it's incredibly fun.
Much like a lot of creative endeavors.
Yes,
it is.
Definitely.
There are challenges, obviously, but there are also, we overcome those challenges in unique and in different ways. There's a lovely comment here from the Park Insider saying, both Jurassic World Evolution games have been such a great part of my life in these past years. The games are fun, being creative is awesome, and it feels relaxing, made me create my parks and content with a lot of love. Thank you very much, the Park Insider. That was lovely of you. Thank you for the lovely message. But yeah, no, we talked about DLCs. Let's talk a bit about the free updates. Do you have? I'm assuming you love all of them equally as well.
I love all of my free updates. No, I think the one I liked the most was definitely the one we had with the lagoon decorations. I really enjoyed adding. We did an update where we added a lot of land decorations, and that was great to build upon on those and have lots of options for people to put in their parks. But I think us having that time to look at what we wanted to do with the lagoons and go, actually, we do want more creativity in there. We had feedback from the community that that's an area you wanted us to look at. We had some ideation of how we could achieve that, and coming up with the list of the lagoon decorations, what we wanted to add was amazing. And seeing what you guys have done with it is always so. It reinforces that we are making the right decisions when we see that stuff. And we, I was like, what do you think is going to? Let's put let's put the Indominus Rex skeleton in. That's going to be great. Let's put that in as a decoration. We put in the boat in from Jurassic Park 3.
I was about to mention the boats, yes.
And it was just like, we get these great opportunities to have these little references to things from the franchise in those decorations. And they add so much on the visuals as well, having the coral and some of the fish moving around. And then we added the flexible color system so that we could add alter the lights on those things. So, and those combined that whole different dynamic now of the lighting setup in your lagoons. So,
I got to say, speaking of the lagoon decorations, I really love all the little Easter eggs that we packed in to this game, especially when the game was first coming out and people were jumping into the, for example, the Chaos Theory level from Isla Sorna Side B, for example, and just seeing, you know, the little parachute hanging from a tree. They can see the aviary in the distance. They can see the little landing strip, all that stuff. I think that really just shows the effort that the dev team goes to like go that extra mile and just putting in all these little details that we know fans will pick up on.
It's the passion that the team have for the franchise as well. These are things that sometimes the developers will come up with themselves of like, you know, they love Jurassic Park, they love Jurassic World. They want to add these little moments from those films because we know that you guys love them as much as we do. So we want to make sure that you have those bits of excitement of like, oh, is that the boat from Jurassic Park? That's not the boat from Jurassic. It is the boat from Jurassic Park 3. So yeah.
But yeah, so we have talked about things that have things that have been in the past year. But let's talk about what we released today. I saw there were some questions in chat. Like, yes, the zip lines are out today. It is a new update that we released today. And yeah, so we're just gonna. I think we can jump into the game and sort of illustrate what the zip lines are all about. They are free now, out now for everyone who owns Jurassic World Evolution 2 as a free update. And so your console or computer should just update things automatically. If not, you may have to do a manual thing. But yeah, let's take a bit of a closer look to these zip lines. So I built a park here. I figured this is the Canada map, and I figured, you know, this was if I remember correctly, this was the first map we showed off on stream.
Incredible memory.
I think so, yes. Because I see it's, if I remember correctly, it was you, Tim, and Adam doing some challenge mode gameplay from this particular map.
Well, that's a great callback. I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, so I thought, you know, why not bring it back to sort of where it all started? But yeah, I have set up this park, and I've set up some zip lines here as well. So why don't you take it away and start, explain what the zip lines are all about.
So we wanted to do something nice for you guys for our anniversary, and we wanted to give you something that you would enjoy, and you guys have been giving us great feedback that what you'd like to see is more attractions. So we thought, okay, what kind of attraction can we add that would fit the kind of aesthetic of the Jurassic World style? Because that's with Jurassic World Evolution, that is our primary building style. So big fans of Camp Cretaceous. The zipline episode in Camp Cretaceous was something I really enjoyed. I was like, let's see about adding a zipline that we don't have a Camp Cretaceous building style, so let's add it to the Jurassic World style instead. And we kind of took the TV show as a bit of an inspiration for this one, and then combined it with that Jurassic World art style that we have in this one, and then voila, we have the zipline, and voila, I've just hand waved a lot of work that the team have done, and voila, now we have a zipline. So this is it's just been really great to see, because it also adds a new dynamic, a new way to look at the park as well. You now have that move. We've got the monorails, the gyrospheres, and this is now you've got guests moving along a zipline through your enclosures or over your lagoons, and I think as a visual, it's really striking to add that extra bit of something nice, and it is another attraction as well. So again, a little challenge for how you're going to use it in your parks. And I just love with the first-person camera, the first-person view that we added in one of our updates, combined with that, it's just a really nice attraction. So yeah, that's why we did it.
And obviously, it should be mentioned that this is because of fan requests saying, hey, we would like more attractions. We would like a zipline, for example.
You wanted to focus more on that stuff, and that's that's why it's an attraction, because. Because of the hard work that you do boiling down that feedback.
Thank you very much.
So yeah.
Comment here from Occam's Razor saying, thank you, Frontier, for listening to our feedback. This is such a great addition. I saw there was also a lot of positive reactions to the zip lines as well. So it's been great to see people being really hyped about this.
And it's been an interesting challenge for the team as well, because we've not got a zip line. We had to come up with different challenge. There were different challenges. How it's going to work. How is it going to fit inside the park? What happens if you change the terrain height and all this, and it's been really exciting for the team to solve those kind of challenges as well. So, yeah.
So basically, you build your zip line like you do any other attraction. You go into the build menu, you choose attractions, and there is your zip line. And much like with certain other attraction type buildings, they will snap directly to fences, and they will.
You don't need to, but it's just there because a lot of people find that snapping is quite useful. So I find it very useful. So.
I mean, me too. Like, I've done it right here.
It's just especially you're trying to eyeball, getting exactly where you need to be. It's like, put it onto snap it onto the enclosure for you.
And much like with the viewing galleries as well, like you can free rotate it, and you can just attach your fences right to it, or you can just have it outside as well. And I think that's really, really handy. And I've realized I made it a bit difficult for myself to build in this side of the park. So I'm just going to do this as an explanation. You just set it down, and then it will immediately, as you can see, just connect up.
And it will automatically have one be taller than the other, so that zip lines need to go down. So it will do that for you as well. So.
And then you can freely rotate the base around here as well. I love the fact that the
thing on top will stay where it is.
I think it's very good.
It's like one of those paintings that follows you around the room. Like the eyes stay where they are.
Yeah,
and
exactly. It's just, oh wow, is it really? And then that is your zip line. And it also gives dinosaur visibility, which I think is really great. And as well as hold on, I'm just going to remove this. Yes.
It was good, but you've already got one made.
I've already got one made. So this one. So yeah, as you can see from the stats on the side here, it gives a dinosaur visibility, but also transport rating. So you could technically use this to connect different parts of your park, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah. I know it's only moving one guest at a time, but video games, like we can do that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, and you can ride on it. You can swap the directions on it as well, because notionally one is an entrance, one is the exit. But if you wanted to switch those around, it will automatically alter those for you.
I love that word, magically.
Automatically, again, more hand wavy of hard work. And then you can ride it, and you get a really nice first-person view of going over those enclosures.
Yeah. And then, as Rich mentioned, I can just hit a button here that says swap directions, and then the towers will automatically flip, which I also think is a really neat addition to this whole thing, because then you know that, hey, no matter which way you build it, you can always just swap it on the fly. Yeah,
we try and do things to support, like if you've got a hill or something in a valley that notionally one is higher than the other, we'll do that for you. But if you don't want to have something quite flat and you want to change it, then there you go.
And then as long as because I tried this a little bit earlier, as long as the exit point is high enough, then it can also go over buildings. Yep. But then you'll have to be a bit careful, because there were some times where like the line would have gone straight into a hotel, for example. So you have to sort of be careful and maneuver it now and again. But
it will go over lagoons as well. And one of my favourite things is getting a nice mosasaur lagoon and just having it go over one of those, and live life on the edge in a video game and do that.
I mean, to illustrate, it will just go. I mean, right now it's obstructed by the monorail track, but normally it would let me just go straight across this. Maybe. Oh, that's the lagoon hatchery. Never mind. Well, normally it would be able to
take
go
his word.
Straight across. I can probably do it. Hold on. I got it. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Straight across. And then you just do what you always do with all the buildings in Jurassic Park, just Jurassic World Evolution 2. You just hook it up with some paths here, and then there you are. I will need to delete this because of the misplacement. There we go. And there you have your zip line across your lagoon. I feel like there's a lot of good dinosaur visibility. I've worked very hard on this park, as you can probably see.
Everyone can see every dinosaur. It's a good visibility.
All right. So, but let's take a look at. Another thing that I should mention, because I know this has been very important to one of our designers who's made this, is that it will automatically adjust to any height differential you have. So if I were to place this, as you can see here, on top of a hill, then it will automatically allow me to, that's where the entry point is. So I can just have across this entire park here, this zip line. And if I want to swap directions, well, then the the other side.
The small one is now bigger.
Yes. So it's very adaptable in that way,
Yeah.
and I think that's really, really, really neat. So I think we should let's just jump in and try to take a look at the zipline and see how it looks. And here we go. Yay! And then, of course, once you're inside here, you can hide the UI, and then you can look around, and you get pretty much full 360 view, like you would on an actual zipline. And then you come to a close, and there you go. I love it. It's so cool. And so yeah, those are the zip lines. Heather G says, so cool. I absolutely love this. Jamie Crocker says, I'm making a park for the zip line. So yeah, this is, I think this is a super fun addition. I think it's a really cool thing that we can do for the, it's a really cool thing that we've done for the community, and especially for, yeah, for the anniversary of the game. And then if you want to, because that's always also something we've added in for this update here, is you can add in now, there's time controls when you're inside vehicles. So if you're riding the zip line and you want to pause it, then you can totally do that.
Yeah.
And same with same with things like gyrospheres, where you can then bring up the maybe it's not when not when I'm driving, but when I'm riding, I should be able to. There you go.
There you go.
And that's probably the gyrosphere that I was just driving in. So now it's just sort of
just in your way. You create your own blockage.
I did, but it'll be fine. There we go. Oh, it's the T-Rex. That's the T-Rex is blocking us. That's fine.
It's fine. It's just a T-Rex blocking us. It's fine.
I mean, they're going to be fine in the gyrosphere, right? Right? Aren't they? All right. But yeah, sound off in chat if you've been enjoying the zip line. Seems like most of you, a lot of you, are really, really enjoying it so far, and I like to hear that. And you can place them pretty much anywhere you want in your parks and have them go over all sorts of different dinosaur enclosures and into different things. Why is there gyrosphere in the T-Rex barrier? Because I put it there. That's really the reason. That's why I did it. Piece of Pie says, I love the zip lines. J Raptor Blue says, I'm happy. That's amazing. So we've talked about free updates, talked about DLCs. I think we can talk a bit about some of the dinosaurs that we released this past year.
You can't have Jurassic World and Jurassic Park without dinosaurs.
No. And, I mean, let me check a look at our database. So up to now, in our dinosaur genomes, we're up to 98 species.
98 species, yeah.
We started with, I forgot how many we started with.
I'm not, because I'm going to do it wrong.
All right.
I think it was about the 70s. But I love them all.
Love them all equally. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, you must have one favorite.
I really like the Styxosaurus. That's my new favorite.
Oh,
it used to be the Amargasaurus, but the Styxosaurus is my new favorite one because we added the bioluminescence when it's in the lagoons, and it just made that. I love the design of that one as well. So that is my new favorite.
I did.
Do not tell any of the carnivores that is.
I will not tell any of the carnivores. You'll be fine. Yeah. See, I knew I had a Amargasaurus in here somewhere. Because they're cool dinosaurs.
They are cool.
They're very cool dinosaurs. Well, yeah. Where was I? I need to look at my notes. So we've let's go back to the Dominion Bison expansion, which was the debut, the in-game debut of none other than the Pyroraptor, feathered dinosaurs. Yeah. So we've got one of the Pyroraptors here. I've colored this one purple, thanks to the body and pattern color system. We've got a green one back there as well. Very vibrant, very colorful species of dinosaurs. And I just think these are super cool.
It's definitely one of my favorites. I think it has so many vibrant colors, and the body and the pattern colors as well. You kind of have that bird of paradise feel to them as well. And then they're designed. And we wanted to kind of lean into that with some of the body and pattern colours as well. So, and it's so terrifying in the movie. So yeah, it's one of my favourite additions, definitely in that expansion.
Yeah, and I just think the sort of the feather tech, if you can call it that, looks really, really good. Like as you said, like they really, really do look like birds of prey, like a lot of dinosaurs eventually turned into. And like the different sort of behaviors that you can see, like the preening behavior, the sort of when they shake up the water after it's been raining as well. I think it's really, really good.
Yeah, the amazing people that we have working on the technology to allow us to have feathered species in the game was, it was the first thing first time we'd added feathered tech to the Jurassic World Evolution 2. So we wanted to really show it off with a Dominion feathered species. So yeah, the Pyroraptor's just, the plumage on its head, and as you say, the way it will preen and wash itself, shake itself if it gets wet as well. So it was great opportunities for us to add those behaviours once we knew that we were going to be adding feathered species as part of the expansion for the movie.
Yeah, and then it also comes with, of course, a skin for the way it looks in the 2022 film as well, in addition to all the different sort of other cosmetics that we have in the game. So it's a really cool, really cool dinosaur in my opinion. Speaking of other colorful dinosaurs, they should be here, I think.
Are they hiding from you?
They might be hiding somewhere. Here they are. They're checking out the fences. They're just trying to figure out how to get out. The Australovenator added with the early Cretaceous pack. No, late Cretaceous.
I'm really bad at getting them confused up. I'm really bad at that.
I keep mixing them up.
One of us should have known this.
Yeah, one of us should have known this.
Yeah, this one I really like the Australovenator. It's a great carnival, and I really like the design. And again, the character art team have come up with some great body and pattern colours for these dinosaurs, and they're really vibrant and they're really exciting, and they really kind of pop in your park in a way.
Yeah,
they
really
look really
it's
nice.
the colourfulness. It's the way the different sort of body and pattern colours sort of blend together. I think is really cool. The fact that you have these amazing contrasts. You have this sort of line along the brow, the snout here, which I think is really, really
the team
cool.
works kind of explored ways in kind of having a unique colour for the head, and then having a different body or pattern colour for the rest of the body as well. So it looks really vibrant and really unique.
I do think it's great. So yeah, this was available in the most recent DLC that we released, and so we're up to 4 DLCs now, plus the Dominion Bison expansion, if I'm counting correctly.
We did four DLCs.
Yes, and so speaking of things that are colorful, I need to jump in and actually change some of these sandbox settings here to the nighttime.
Oh yeah, of course, because
we can't see what's special about this next one until we change it over. And I know this is a lot of people's favorite, and I just need to reorient.
So this is my favorite out of the Camera Cretaceous.
Yeah,
this is my favorite out of that one.
I know this is a lot of people's favorite just in general, just the Parasaurolophus Lux. I think Parasaurolophus might be the dinosaur with just the most cosmetics in the game.
Yeah, it has a lot of appearances in Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, in Camera Cretaceous, and in some of those they've been changing the way it looks. So we've been matching that as well. In Dominion, it looks slightly different to how it looked in some of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, and obviously in Camera Cretaceous, it has the bioluminescence, and that working alongside Universal in the franchise is great because they are doing things that we might not have thought about doing, and adding bioluminescence to the dinosaurs in that TV show gave us a great opportunity. We can do that as well. We should be doing that. They look so good in a video game. So
I really do still absolutely love the look of them. The fact that we have 2 different types of Lux skins as well, and the fact that you can tell them quite easily from a distance. You can tell them apart quite easily from a distance as well. I think it's really great. Comment here from Wonders Gaming saying, happy anniversary to Jurassic World Evolution 2. The game has come a long way from release day, and thank you so much for the zip lines. Hey, you're welcome. It was our pleasure to work on. But yeah, these Parasaurolophus, they're just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and it's really, it's one of those ways where we have sort of zigged when people think we would zag, kind of like that, which is what we did with the Camera Cretaceous dinosaur pack, where we added all these extra cool new things in that I don't think people were necessarily expecting from us to add. So it's a cool little, it's a nice little extra thing that we've done, I think. And yeah, I mean, I can just look at these all day, but
or night.
Or night. Yeah, I
can't
should
see them during the
because
day.
they're still there.
Well, yeah, okay, fine, they're there. But,
Just can't see the glowing skin. But yeah, there's we also added in the Sixosaurus in the most recent DLC, which also has this bioluminescent gene for some of its cosmetics. All right, and speaking of, I'm going to set it back to daytime, and we talked a bit about it earlier.
Yep.
But let's take a look down in this lagoon. There should be, there's the Mosasaurus right there, which, I mean, I was going to say a huge part of the Jurassic World trilogy, because it's been, or at least the first two films, like it's been in those two first Jurassic World films, so obviously we should have we have it now.
You saw it in Dominion ruining some fishermen.
That's true.
They were like,
yes.
So
and at the end, it was hanging out with some whales. Like it was very harmonious and very, very cool. So you know, got to have the Mosasaurus in Jurassic World Evolution 2, and as we talked about previously, we also added in a fair bit of lagoon decorations, which you can see below right here. But I just like the way the Mosasaurus sort of just glides through the water. And,
in the update when we added the lagoon decorations, we modified the kind of the murkiness of the lagoon water as well, and made it a lot easier for you to see a lot further. So it really helped when we added the decorations that you could see them. Was kind of the remit of like, how can we make it so that we're adding these nice things, but we want to be able to see them better. So we kind of altered the lagoon water so that you have that more a bigger range of visibility. So when you're adding those cool decorations in there, you can actually see them now. You can see the you know, the bubbling decorations, those kind of particle effects of giving you that life, and adding that coral, the kind of moving, the reef type stuff, as well as some cool rocks and those franchise Easter egg type things as well. So
that was. There we go. And now it's also very easy to just zoom the camera right down into the lagoon. Here's the boat right there. Very good boat. I think I have the Dominion, what am I trying to say? I have the Indominus Rex skeleton down here as well, somewhere. I just need to actually find it. But I do really love the additions that we did to the lagoons. And I think that's also, that is also some of the one of the things that the players were asking about and saying like, hey, we would like to do more with our lagoons. We would like to decorate them. We would like to see more. That needs to be
a bit more life in there, a bit more something, really. So
I can't seem to find the skeleton, so let's just add it in anyway, because I think it's a cool little addition. There we go. Indominus Rex skeleton, and I love the fact that this is something that we have the freedom to add to our game as well, and just be like, hey, we want to do this, and then we just sort of do it, and then that's cool. It's great. Jack Wolf says lagoon decoration is awesome. I use lagoons way more now than I used to. That's great. And the Gaminator, sorry about that. Y'all are making consistent wins with your free updates. Thank you so much. It's all about trying to, you know, add in some of the things that people are asking us for, but also adding in some of the things that we think make sense, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the final bit that we can touch on. There we go.
No, that wasn't Jens. That was the game.
Yeah,
it makes that sound when you come out of the
whoop sound.
We just fit a Norwegian in the game to make that noise for you.
I actually make a lot of the sound effects in the game myself. I don't know if you know that. But, so for the pteranodons, they look really, really great in my opinion, and also one of those really vibrant species where, depending on the body and pattern color combinations, you get a lot of different type looking. You get a lot of different looking flying reptiles.
There we go.
That's what I was trying to say. And I'm going to release some of these now. I think these should be the 2022 version, if I remember correctly. I think I've set this up to these. But they're also 2001, that's what it was.
So this is the Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodon.
Yes.
That we had some feedback that you guys felt that we'd got the size wrong, so we spent a lot of time and effort on resizing it and updating all the character rigs, the character animation sets, the audio to make sure it fitted that new size. So again, thank you for your feedback on how important you felt that was to you guys, and here it is in
real life. And now we're going to do a thing that I don't like to do in my sandbox parks, but we're going to try to do it anyway.
You're going to let chaos
We're going to let chaos find a way. So I need to do high escapes, I need to turn on dinosaur comfort, and I need to turn on air vehicle aggression, because another thing that we added in recently is that these flying reptiles can now... Oh, I also need to remove their water so that they're...
I also need to remove their waters.
I also need to make them...
They're not going to be unhappy if they're
I need to make them very unhappy. Well, they're going to be unhappy. They're not going to be... They're going to be happy if they're fed, is what I'm trying to say. So we need to just...
Aren't we all?
I mean, yeah, that's true.
It's true.
Some
so
of us,
wise.
I know, right? And hold on, give me a minute. And let's put some grass in here, remove some of their rock. And then hopefully these should start breaking out, because we've also added in the ability for flying reptiles to break out. Well, not break out; they've done that already, but to start attacking helicopters when they're flying around and breaking out. So
there we.
Was that it already? Yeah, that was it already.
That was quick.
All right, so let's head on over to our capture team here and assume direct control. They're a bit far away, but they should be fine. And don't worry, folks, but I will absolutely just reload the save afterwards so that everything is fine. But the idea is that these flying reptiles can and will attack these vehicles when you send them after them. I just need to be able to physically maneuver this over. I know, Grady, I know. Ooh, no?
Yeah, this is one of these features that we wanted to add because we wanted that parity with the ranger teams. You know, we have land dinosaurs attacking the ranger teams. We're like, well, let's have flying reptiles attacking the ECUs.
There we go.
That'd be really cool. And again, the team was really excited to add it. Again, how are we going to do it? And it's just a really cool thing of having these flying reptiles. Some of them, obviously not all of them are normal, I want to say normal sized. This size, we have the Quetzalcoatlus and the Bison, which is massive, doing the same thing in Attack of the ACU. So it's been really exciting and fun to add this feature and this content to the game as part of the free update.
The Quetzalcoatlus attack is quite brutal, especially when the helicopter is fully disabled. Is quite brutal, because then you see the poor pilot just sort of thrown out of the thing, which yeah, you know what, that is natural, that would happen. And it's
again, it's a bit more peril, more challenge for you when these flying reptiles do escape, of how you're going to deal with them. You've got to use the ACU teams, the capture teams, to get them back in, and now there's an element of challenge for that. You know, they're going to come for your helicopter.
They will come for my helicopter. Can I? Come on, shoot it! Shoot her! No. Well, I know I have the achievement for hitting it. There we go. All right, next one. Come on, we got this.
You can do it, Jens.
Thank you. I'm just using the lock on. I'm just letting the game take care of everything. To be honest, I'm cheating, 100% cheating, but it's fine. But yeah, no, I think it really helps add this sort of sense of sort of danger and chaos to everything, because I mean, it's
plausible. You'd expect them to be doing it.
You expect them to do these things. You expect them to just go after whatever's in their environment, in their territory. And I think we can ask Adam to cut away from the game for a brief moment so I can load up the save. And I'm being called out by YouTube as well for being bad at the game, even though...
Don't do that. That's not nice. Be nice. YouTube, all of YouTube. This is me to all. Just be nice to Jens, please.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's not fine.
Don't worry about it.
It's not fine.
All right. I think then we can move on to some other things, because I forgot to mention this up top, but we're going to do some exciting giveaways on this stream here today. We're going to be giving away, and we're going to kick off the first one right now, actually.
You say that people can watch these streams because they want to see Rich Newbold, game director, talk about this game in an exciting way, but they're here for the giveaways.
I mean, hey, Tom Hawkins says that Rich is the best in chat, so there are people here who enjoy watching you be on stream. I'm just saying.
But you got a giveaway.
We've got a giveaway, yeah.
I love giveaways.
And
I love giveaways because it's so exciting to give stuff away. And it's our birthday, and we've got to give presents on birthdays.
Absolutely, it is our birthday.
Yeah, but so it's anniversary, we're going to give some presents out.
We are absolutely going to give some presents out. Before we kick off this giveaway, I'm going to thank you, Rich, for joining us. We're going to send you off the sofas. And bring in someone else from the dev team after we finish the giveaway. So yeah, we'll be joined by more guests soon. Again, thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you for having me. It's always lovely to be here. And
it's great to have you here.
I love talking to you guys and talking about the game and the exciting stuff that we're having. So thank you very much.
And happy anniversary.
Thank you. Happy anniversary to you too. And I hope you guys enjoying the zipline.
Yes. All right. People in chat saying bye, Rich. And so we will allow Rich to head off the sofas here while we start off our first giveaway. So we're going to be giving away a set of Jurassic World Evolution 2 merch, which includes a Jurassic World Evolution 2 hoodie, not too dissimilar to the one you just saw Rich wearing, a Jurassic World Evolution 2 t-shirt, a DFW backpack, a Jurassic World Evolution 2 notebook, a DFW mug, a Jurassic World Evolution 2 water bottle, and some pin badges. And hold on, I just need to get some things here. So to enter this giveaway, I'm going to give you a keyword that you will need to type in chat, and the competition will close in 5 minutes. So that will be at 3:53 GMT. After that, we will pick one winner. This is a Frontier Developments Twitch channel only competition. So sorry YouTube, but it's not going to be available over there. And geographical restrictions apply, of course. So check the full T&Cs at frontier.co.uk/legal, and we'll also post this information in chat. And if you win, we will DM you from the Frontier Developments account over on Twitch. So to enter this giveaway for all this lovely Jurassic World Evolution 2 merch, you will have to type in !DFW in Twitch chat, and we have kicked that off right now thanks to our Frontier dev bot. So we're going to be running that for the next 5 minutes here. I wish I was actually wearing some of this merch, but unfortunately I'm not. But we can show some of it off now that we have our next guest on the sofas. And I would like to hope everyone in chat will give a lovely and warm welcome to Amy from the animation team. Welcome.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's good. It's good to be here.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's been a whole year already.
I know, right? How does it feel?
Flew by. Absolutely flew by.
Yeah.
Feels like it's been out 5 minutes.
I mean, for some people, it might as well be, you know? For everyone out there who doesn't know you, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Amy Hook. I am the lead animator, so that means I basically make sure all our dinosaurs act and behave as you'd expect. Make them look as realistic and believable as possible. Help the team guide the best dinosaurs they can.
Yeah. And I get to, when I walk up the stairs at the office, I sometimes get to glance over at the work you've been doing for the past year, and I got to say I'm impressed every single time I walk by. So it's been
fun.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty fun animating
kudos
dinosaurs,
to you guys.
yeah.
Absolutely, I got to say without all the work that you do, these, you know, the species in the game wouldn't feel as alive and vibrant and all that as they do.
Oh, thanks.
So, yeah.
Yeah, the team do amazing work.
If you are joining up on the giveaway, you can see some of the merch that we're giving away up on the shelf there above Amy. There's the DFW backpack up there. There's the water bottle. There's also the notebook behind there as well. So that's some of the stuff that you can win if you want to enter. But we'll continue with you, Amy. So we've got some of this. We've got some Lego here as well. And when you
Oh my
when you
gosh.
first came into the room and you sat down, what was your reaction?
I was pretty amazed. I don't get to see these as Lego miniatures.
They're really good Lego miniatures.
They're really nice.
So we've got some official Jurassic World branded Legos. So if you want to get to building, then feel free to do
Quite
that.
the book though. I'll be here a while.
I mean, you might not finish the entire thing, but you know, and some of the Lego that we've got here might be up for grabs later on. I'm just saying.
Start with that.
Yeah.
And then
And we've given some of these away before, but we have a couple of sets extras, and we're going to be might be doing some of this some giveaways here later on. There's already people just going Lego in chat, so that's
Lego. Who's not? What's not to like, right?
I mean, Lego is so fun, and why not do a live stream where we build some Lego? You know.
Oh, that's fun. Let's go.
All right. While you get started. By the way, 2 minutes left on the giveaway, guys. So if you are in our Twitch chat, please type in !DFW if you want to join in on the giveaway. There's 2 minutes left. And while we wait, I'm going to have a drink of water because I've been talking quite a lot. All right, here we go.
The rest is...
So yeah, it has been a year of Jurassic World Evolution 2. Do you have like a favorite moment? What's been sort of the highlight from the past year for you?
Oh my goodness, there's been so many. I think the highlight was being able to open the Therizinosaurus rig and get to play with that. That was pretty magical.
Okay.
Giant chicken with razor claws. That was a pretty special moment.
Because it's quite a striking dinosaur, and I feel like, you know, when people sort of picture a dinosaur in their heads, it's usually like it's the T-Rex, it's the Brachiosaurus, it's the Triceratops. You know, it's the big things, and like, you know, it is a big dinosaur as well, but it's very different, I think, compared to what you might consider to be a dinosaur.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever really thought about Therizinosaurus before. I mean, as a small child with lots of dinosaur playsets, they don't really feature. They're not classic, are they? Not what you think of as classic, but I think it's probably been thrust into the spotlight now. It's such a cool dinosaur to animate. And the fact that it's covered in fuzz as well makes it so much more adorable.
Right? And I'm getting the signal here from our producer Adam. That is the end of the giveaway. So we will now, I think, let's just draw a winner, I think, and that will be announced over in our Twitch chat. And let's see, the winner has been drawn as Biano999. So if you're in our Twitch chat, then please look out for a DM from the Frontier Developments Twitch account. They will send you a whisper over there, and then we'll hash out your details. Yeah, that's what DMs on Twitch are called. They're called whispers.
We'll whisper to one another.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you're just cracking open.
Oh my gosh,
cracking
you gave me a Lego
here.
set. What do you expect?
I did give you a Lego set. I realized maybe trying to interview you while you build Lego might have been.
Leave me alone, I'm building Lego.
So you mentioned the Therizinosaurus being a highlight. Is the Dominion Bison expansion one of your favorite DLCs?
Definitely. Definitely. It's got such crazy dinosaurs in it. Like, you've got the Dimetrodon as well. It's not technically a dinosaur, but
true. It is a pre-mammalian synapsid.
Oh, there you go.
I've got my thing.
Yeah. So I think the Biosyn pack has just got so much going for it. I mean, you've got the giant Quetzalcoatlus, you've got the Therizinosaurus, you've got the weird Dimetrodons. It's just so much stuff that we've never really done before. I think it was a really fun pack to work on.
It feels like a very diverse pack because, you know, like we have the very large Quetzalcoatlus, we have the feathered dinosaurs in the Therizinosaurus and in the Pyroraptor. Therizinosaurus, Pyroraptor, also very different looking dinosaurs. Then of course we have the pre-mammalian synapsid in the Dimetrodon as well.
You're gonna keep dropping that in there.
Of course, I mean, you know, you gotta.
You know it now. That's
you gotta put it in there now and again. But yeah, it's a very diverse pack. There's a lot of sort of different things in it as well, and I'm assuming that was fun to work on and build.
Yes, that was very fun to work on. I think the team definitely enjoyed working out the ins and outs of the Pyroraptor with all her fancy feathers. Oh, she's so wonderful and so different to everything else. Like, you're actually able to do like preens and stuff. I mean, most of the time you've got dinosaurs, they're all scaly and leathery skin. It's like there's not much reason why, like, it's not something you see, like, say, a rhino doing, is like picking at its skin or anything. It's not something we can do. So having feathers, you suddenly got this whole new world of opportunity for new animations and new behaviours in order to make them feel unique and special. So that's been really fun. Yeah,
I was about to say, like, a rhino wouldn't have like much opportunity or reason to maybe try to sort of clean itself. It's got the tiny birds for that, you know, and
yes,
then
indeed,
an actual bird will sort of always do the little like washing behavior and cleaning behaviors.
Yeah, you got to keep the feathers in tip-top condition.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. And so, do you? What about sort of the free updates? Like, your team has been involved with that as well, but is that more on the sort of bug fixing side, or do you sort of do like little tweaks and things like
yeah,
that?
there's always bugs fixing, little tweaks and stuff. But I think the biggest free update, the one that's my favourite, was when we allowed pterosaurs to attack the helicopters.
Right.
That was definitely a highlight for me. I mean, I've watched so many versions of this animation where these pterosaurs were pulling these rangers out of the helicopters and then trying to work out how you get the Quetzalcoatlus to do it.
Right.
Because obviously she doesn't quite fit the bill because she's so much larger than everything else.
Also, it doesn't have a bill. It has or is it a bill?
Yeah, I don't know what you'd call it. Massive skewer of
beak?
a beak, isn't it? Yeah.
Anyway, I'm trying to make a bad joke, is what I'm trying to say. Bill.
It doesn't fit the bill.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. See where you're going with that, yeah.
See? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but that was a really fun challenge to try and work out how you get the Quetzalcoatlus to fit into the system, and I did take it upon myself to do that one.
Okay.
That was good fun.
So the rumor that I heard about you is that you are one of the nicest people on the dev team, but you also make some of the most brutal animations.
Yeah.
How does that come about?
I don't know. It's just like, because like the Therizinosaurus, I will own up to the Therizinosaurus as well. Like when we did the fight system, for example, we knew how it dies how the Giganotosaurus gets him. Spoilers for
the very end of Jurassic World Dominion, just so you're aware.
But the moment where the Giganotosaurus gets impaled on these massive scissor hands whilst being pushed by the T-Rex, it's like, how do I do this? How do I get that into an animation? So that was a really fun challenge. I ended up doing pretty brutal animations that I remember showing to the team, and the moment, because we were working over Teams at the time, and just saw their faces just suddenly go, ooh. It's like, good, it's working.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's been fun. It's really fun.
I love that. I love the fact that, like I said, one of the nicest, sweetest people on the dev team is just also a person who makes some of the out there, more brutal takedowns and brutal things. And I got to say, I mean, fantastic work all around. I still catch myself just sometimes when I'll see, for example, I think it's the Carnotaurus, when it sort of starts hunting the goat and runs after it and just sort of throws it up into the air and then snatches it out of the air with its mouth. Whenever I see that start to happen anywhere where I'm playing, I will just stop what I'm doing, zoom in, and just be like, all right, I need to see this happen, because it's always such a really cool, amazing thing to look at. Yeah, that was an amazing animation done by another talented animator, Oscar. So I can't take all the credit for the brutal animations. Like, for example, I think another one of the highlights lately has been the Australopithecus hunting goats. She pounces and uses it like a cat's eye. That's from the mind of Gene. So it's not just me. I kind of. I mean, you're the mentor. I do kind of encourage some of them. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, like, in addition to obviously birds are some of the things you've looked at for Pyroraptor, what are some of the other creatures you've looked at for inspiration when making these dinosaurs move? Because like none of us have seen them move. We've mostly seen skeletal remains, some of which are incomplete. Yeah, they make up the faces mostly. Exactly. So I'm assuming there's a lot of just thinking. I'm guessing there's a lot of finding equivalents of what we have now. Yes, there is a lot of that. So obviously, I mean, I said how we don't use rhinos for brains. We do use rhinos for other things. Rhinos are really good for getting weight and mass and such. The Australopithecus goat hunt was heavily inspired by cats. I mean, if you've ever seen a cat playing with a toy or hunting something, some poor creature, then you can kind of get the feeling. So we look for all these kind of moments of authenticity that we can pull from nature and real life in order to make our dinosaurs feel as alive and as believable as possible. So yeah, that's been really fun. Like herons and storks have also shown up. Like for Quetzalcoatlus, it's like because the long neck and the crazy long beaks. So yeah, it's been fun. It's interesting to learn some of the stuff and what you where you draw inspiration from, where you find the different sort of equivalencies, I guess, to dinosaurs and to what we have now, basically. Any other favorites you want to touch on from the last year? Oh, favorites. There are so many. Not necessarily from your work, but maybe from the work that the team has done. Like I love the Minmai. I think the Minmai from the first pack we released. It's super cute. Absolutely adorable. I mean, the team did so many lovely, cutesy animations with
that she is forever one of my favourites, I think.
Yeah.
She's just absolutely adorable. And then, of course, you got the Scorpius Rex was a pretty amazing prize to have from Camp Cretaceous, and we were handing out the animations, and everyone got to have a feel of that one. That was really special. I mean, it's pretty ugly.
it's I mean, it looks great in the game, but it is a very frightening dinosaur.
Like such a face on it. It's like,
to look at, yeah, absolutely. And there's something about the sort of gangliness of it that I think sort of lends to
really long arms, really long legs, and a really quite short body. So it's just this strange contradiction.
Yeah, it really, really is. I wouldn't want to run into one in the dark alleys as Galactic Falconer. I agree. And I mean, if you run into one in a dark alley, then we definitely have a huge problem on our hands, I'd say, just in general.
Yeah. You really wouldn't want to walk into one of those. Blimey.
I think one of my favorite things is also when this was in one of our trailers or in one of our videos at least, with the Stegosaurus sort of rolling around on its side. I think a lot of people saw that and just thought, oh, they really do, like they're doing something sort of, they're going the extra mile with this one and adding all in these cute little new behaviors, and I think that was a really, that was a really, really nice thing.
Yeah, it's really lovely, because like obviously from the first game we didn't have those sorts of behaviours, so being able to add that sort of stuff in now to make them feel more like just animals just chilling out, rolling around, having a nice time. When they're not hunting or being hunted or fighting one another. It's just those little quiet moments are, they're really lovely to express. Yeah,
and I'm guessing sort of play behaviors, as it were, is also a huge new thing in this game as well, where you have these socialization animations. I think is it's great.
Yeah, like the Alamosaurus as well, one of our new sauropods. Their social animation is absolutely adorable. It's done by Sakuna. She's an amazing animator, absolutely adorable.
But yeah, I think we can then head on down and bring on our next guest. But before we do that, we're gonna let you.
Can I take it? It's
no,
me, right?
I was gonna say you can continue building the Lego, but I think that's gonna be a bit distracting. So I think we can
get out, Amy. Stop fiddling with it.
We can let you head off of the sofas for now. But thank you so much, Amy, for joining me here on the stream. Are you going to pick it apart now?
Well, that was the wrong bit. I just noticed it was the wrong part. I'm not going to leave it like in a terrible state.
I mean, that's good. Yeah, because we're at some point we're going to send this to someone, so they will need to be able to put it together. And if you want to see what it looks like, if you can grab the car from up there.
If I grab just the car, it's going to go horribly wrong, isn't it?
So yeah.
Here it is.
Here it is. If we can get the maybe we can get the overhead cam on this, Adam.
Where are we on overhead cameras? Like.
All right. Yeah, just put it in front of the. There we go. So we've got the little Biosyn car there with the Dilophosaurus on the side, and you've got Lego Ian Malcolm and Lego Ellie Sattler in the car there.
She's in there somewhere. I can't quite see them.
Okay, so we will. Speaking of Lego, this is the Lego kit that we're going to be giving away now.
You get the one in bits though.
Yeah, it's going to be disassembled. You're going to have to assemble it yourself. Thank you so much for joining me.
It's been so much fun.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You should come back if there's more Lego in the future. Yeah.
I mean, there might be Lego streams in the future. Who knows? We'll see what happens. All right. Thank you so much,
Great.
Amy. And say bye to chat, everyone. Say bye to Amy. Chat is what I meant to say. And all right, we're going to kick off our next giveaway, and then we will bring on our next guest. So for everyone out there who wants to join up for this giveaway, we're going to do another one for a Lego set, and it is called, I think it's called Pyroraptor Dilophosaurus Escape. It is part of Jurassic World Lego, and as with before, to enter the giveaway, I'm going to give you a keyword. You'll need to type in chat. The competition will close in about 5 minutes after it starts, so that will be at 4:11 GMT, and after that we will pick one winner of this Lego set. So this is a Frontier Developments Twitch channel only competition, and geographical restrictions apply, so please check the TNCs for full details at frontier.co.uk/legal. And the information that I just said will also be posted in chat. So if you're a winner, we will send you a whisper over on Twitch, or a DM, as it's also called, from the Frontier Developments account. Now, the keyword you will need to type into Twitch chat is !Lego, L-E-G-O, Lego, !Lego, lowercase, all in one word. And you will be entered. So that kicks off now and will last for the next 5 minutes. And as we do that, I'm going to introduce my next guest. It is none other than James Mulang from the dev team. How's it going, James?
Good, yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on the stream. For those who don't know you, why don't you introduce yourself to the chat?
Sure, yeah. So I'm James Mulang. I'm a senior designer on Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I work on dinosaur behavior and management. So how do the dinosaurs act? How does the player interact with them? And I also worked on the new zipline feature.
Yes. You've been on streams a bunch, and so it's it's great to have you back.
First one with Lego though.
Yeah, this is the first one with Lego.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to try to build something while you answer my
I'm going to have to open this and make a bunch of rustling noises in front of the mic, but
I think it's fine.
I think that ship has sailed anyway. So.
Yeah, that ship may have sailed. I see Adam is sort of frowning a little bit, holding his headset behind the ones and twos there, but should be okay, I think.
I feel bad for whoever's getting this.
We'll tape up the bags. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Jingle together.
Someone will get the set, and it will be fine. Yeah. But yeah. So you're here to talk a bit more about the zip lines.
Yep.
Talk about some of the stuff that you've enjoyed working on for the past year. But yeah, it's been a year. What's it like? How does it feel? What's it been like?
Yeah, it's gone quick and slow at the same time. It's kind of hard to have any concept of time, but yeah, it's been great. We've released so much since the game launched, so I'm really pleased. And it's been really nice to be able to sort of build on the foundation of the original release and add a bunch of cool quality of life things, that make people sort of moment-to-moment gameplay easier, more fluid, as well as some big ticket features like new dinosaurs, new attractions. So yeah, it's been good. I think we've hit a good balance on that side of it.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And as a sort of dinosaur behavior designer, how would you sort of describe the things you do when you work?
Good question. Yeah, game design, you're kind of just jumping around all sorts of different areas all the time. Sometimes, we're having to look at text and dialogue and descriptions for dinosaurs and things like that. Other times it's really kind of blue sky, what are the new ways the dinosaurs are going to interact with each other. And obviously we work really closely with animation on that. A lot of the new behaviors and stuff is really led by animation and design and just kind of going, yep, sounds good. Let's see how we can make it work. Let's come up with a system, that decides which dinosaurs. Okay, we have this new fight system. Let's come up with a system that decides in what context is that going to happen, how frequently. So more just sort of facilitating the cool new tech and ideas that the other departments have had. Yeah.
By the way, speaking of cool things, the Lego set giveaway will end in 2 minutes. So if you haven't joined in yet, type in !Lego over in Twitch chat, and you will be entered to win. But yeah, no, I mean, it's an interesting description for sure. And I think whenever people ask, what you do in games, how is your work day? It's like, well, you sit at a computer and you do work,
All
but then you have to
sort
of explain it to other people. It's always a little bit difficult. But
I think people always think when you say, "Oh, I'm a game designer," they go, "Oh, it's graphic design," right?
Yes.
People always seem to assume that, but it's. I think the best way of describing it that I've found is we design what the player does, and work with all the different teams to kind of implement that. So
yeah, that's
my go-to description at this point.
So I think we can jump back into the game a little bit.
Sure.
So we can talk about some of your favorites from the game. Talk about some of your favorite aspects and things like that. Do you of all the almost 100 dinosaurs that are in the game now? Do you have a favorite? Are you like Rich, who love all your babies equally, or?
I mean, sure, but I still have a soft spot for the Struthiomimus, just because.
Oh, I should have added something to this park, shouldn't I?
Jurassic World Evolution 1, that was a dinosaur that we kind of launched to global stardom, I would say. It was one of the first ones.
It's the first dinosaur you ever make, right?
And then it gets chomped by, can't remember what, Ceratosaurus afterwards?
Yes, if you release Ceratosaurus in the same enclosure, yeah, it does.
So everybody has like a little slice of the Jurassic experience right in the first half an hour of the game, where you get attached to this adorable Struthiomimus and then gets its head bitten off.
The OG dinosaur, says Miriam over on YouTube. I mean, yeah, I absolutely agree. I should also mention the Lego giveaway has now been closed over on Twitch. So producer Adam, if you could please select a winner. And it is none other than Bobby Love over on Twitch. Congratulations. Short round of applause for Bobby Love. Please look out for a whisper from the Frontier Developments account there. But yeah, the Struthiomimus. Yeah, like you said, I think also if you, I think it might be the most released dinosaur from the first game.
Yeah, probably.
Probably because of, it's the first thing you make in the game, and then it's for every challenge mode, I believe it's the one that everyone sort of pumps out.
Yeah.
I think it's the same with this one as well. It's Struthios and
it
it's
is kind of your
Gallimimus.
entry-level dinosaur, but that still has a special place in my heart anyway. I think maybe in the first game, Stegosaurus was one of the most released, because we did that community event where it was...
Yes.
Can the community release 250,000 Stegosauruses or something? And the answer to that was, yeah, and then some, basically.
And then some, yeah. From Jurassic World Evolution 2, do you have any favorites that sort of stand out? Is there anything in particular that's been sort of the most fun to work on?
Well, the zip line, I mean, maybe that's an obvious answer.
Sure.
But
I mean, you worked on it directly, I'd say, so yeah.
Maybe it's hard to tell because we did such a good job on the zip line. But, there would have been ways to do the zip line that would have been really annoying for the player. Imagine if it always had to be at the right gradient, and if it was at a certain height, then it would say you can't place it here. But we went the extra mile and made
it's too steep, or it's not high enough, or things like that.
But we had the first priority was really, let's make this as easy to construct and place in the levels as possible for the players, and so everything kind of built off that. So the fact that we were able to sort of do the extra work to make it that flexible, that's been really cool. And been great to work with James Kime, who's the gameplay programmer who I worked on this with. We kind of basically co-designed it together just based on the feedback of, okay, we want to do this is technically possible, this isn't, and yeah, so.
Is it, how does it feel now to have it out there in the game? Are you sitting there right before we release it thinking like, oh, I hope nothing goes wrong? I mean, obviously it's been tested. It's been tested a lot. It's been worked on for a while now, but do you still get a bit of jitters and nerves?
Honestly, I kind of, not too much nerves, because it's always interesting to see how people are going to respond to it. So that's I guess the unknown, but whether it's going to work or not, like we're pretty confident with our QA department that they'll get that right. So. But it is cool with the zip line to see, it's a new way to build your parks, right? The fact that it gives transport. I mean, it's a bit like a tour in that sense, It provides visibility, goes through an enclosure, and it provides transport. But visually, it's so much different. And also the fact that it doesn't take up any space in the enclosure, like the tours, the actual path itself is going to remove certain bits of foliage. So that's an advantage of the zip line.
Because it just goes straight over, and then like you can see here, I have this stuff here that's going to carve out and remove some of these trees, but the zip line will just go straight over it.
So yeah, and you can create really visually unique kind of park. You could make a park where you have a bunch of islands and they're all connected by zip lines, and that's basically your main way of transporting guests around the park. So plus a cool thing with the zipline is if you're in the actual guest first person mode, then you can, if you walk into a zipline, go into it, ride the zipline, then you'll actually pop out at the other tower.
I like that.
Even the player can sort of transport themselves around that way.
That's really cool. And as we saw earlier in the stream, someone in chat did say that they were going to just do a zipline style park, and I'm starting to feel like it's fully possible. It should be easy to do and just have the zip lines as the main sort of there I am on the other side as the sort of main form of transportation.
Yeah, you could totally do that. Yeah.
I look forward to seeing more people build like that as we go.
And I like that kind of why not approach that we're sort of taking. Of if people want to do that, then sure, let's just let them.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just going to look over at my notes here. But yeah, no, it's been super cool to see. Oh, yeah, it's super cool to see these be sort of in development and see like the little screenshots that I sometimes get to see of what it looks like, the little sort of videos that you sometimes put out in the team's chats as well. You can see people sort of zipping back and forth on the zip line. And I got to say, this whole like swap direction thing that we have, like, absolutely killer feature. I think that's really, really cool because then you don't have to think, oh, you can just place them out and then decide on which direction you want it to go in.
Yeah, and that came in relatively late in development as well.
Really?
You know, at first we were thinking, you know, let's just make it as easy to place as possible. So we just make it automatically detect which one is the entrance, which one is the exit.
Yeah.
But then we thought, well, people are probably still going to want to choose, right? So yeah, it picks the one that's most appropriate at the start as the highest zip line, but if people want to change it, then who are we to say no, basically? So
and I like
max
that
creativity.
I like that freedom. I like that level of creativity that you can add in, and it also adapts to, like it will adapt to heights, as you could see earlier. So here as well, like even if I have even if the endpoint is on the ground level higher up, then you can still have a very high beginner's point.
Yeah, and once we figured out, you know, that we can do a building that works that way, right? Like we have the monorail tracks, which are kind of similar, where they extrude along a path, but then the fact that it can raise and lower in height is a bit of new tech that we had to do, but it enables the towers to grow and shrink. So
that's really cool. Zipline races, here we come, someone says in Twitch chat, which I would love to see it if you make it work. Do you have a sort of favorite? Is there sort of any sort of game mechanic that you would consider to be your favorite, other than the zip lines, I guess?
Wrangling, probably. Not sure if we actually call it wrangling, but everybody knows what I mean when I say wrangling.
We do call it dinosaur wrangling.
So, yeah, being able to send the dinosaurs around and summon them to the vehicles, I think that's really cool. And we added it as part of the Dominion Biosyn expansion, but it's, you know, available to everybody, and it has some interesting, you know, implications when you're actually playing the game. So it's actually a really good way to get dinosaurs back into an enclosure when they've broken out.
Yes.
Obviously, it doesn't work on carnivores, but if you have herbivores that are just straight out of their enclosure, then you can just send them back.
I mean, you can also turn it on for carnivores if you want to.
Sandbox,
in Sandbox mode, which is what I'm in right here. And so I think it's a very cool feature to be able to sort of gather up all your herbivores. Sorry, people, move out. They're fine.
And sort of these kind of herding mechanics have been done in other games before, obviously, but I think we got a good balance of it feels like you are actually a ranger driving around, whistling to move the dinosaurs around, but they're somewhat predictable where they're actually going to go, right? It doesn't feel totally random. So
yeah. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can, and then if I can just sort of send them off in a direction, which I think is really neat. There was a there's a question here, herbivores, you mean like the goat? And I think you can also wrangle goats if I remember correctly.
Again, that was one of those why not moments.
Yeah.
Because under the hood, goats share a lot of similarities with dinosaurs. I mean, in real life, I suppose. Yeah, in the game, more, I mean, in the game. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty fun to herd a bunch of goats around.
Yeah. And I do think it's a really cool addition to the Jurassic World Dominion Chaos Theory level, the fact that you have all these rustlers coming in, and then you use the wrangling mechanic to sort of drive your dinosaurs either to ram into them or to escape from them.
Yeah, definitely.
I unfortunately didn't manage to beat that level without losing any dinosaurs, but I'm sure there's someone out there who managed to do it.
It's been done.
It has been done, but it was tricky. Do you have any favorite DLCs that we've released?
I know everyone said Dominion.
Yeah.
Biosyn expansion, but that's the one for me. I mean, that's got the most stuff in it, so. Of
course.
And it's also got a lot of cool, unique ways to build your parks out. So the hyperloops, for example, and the invisible fences. You can make a kind of park that looks really unique compared to what was possible before that update. So.
which is something that I've done right here, in fact, because I have my research outpost right here, and then I've hooked it up to another research outpost way over here, and just sort of done like a tiny little transportation network.
That's a nice way to make like a separate staff area and a separate guest area.
Yes.
Sort of keep them distinct.
And never mind. And also the fact that, you know, with, I think it was the update that came out alongside the Dominion Bison expansion, like you can have multiple operations buildings.
Yep.
And so I'm using these control centers here as a sort of Hyperloop stations, basically. I think that's a really neat addition as well. And of course, the Dominion Bison expansion also added in these invisible fences, which you can see right here, are just containing my lovely little group of megalosauruses, which is a dinosaur that I don't use much in Sandbox, but I always see them there, and I think, oh yeah, I should add some megalosaurus, and then
now's their time.
Now's the time, you know? So here they are. I just wanted to add some megalosaurus to this. But yeah, no, I think the invisible fences are really sort of a really cool addition, because they just make it sort of opens up park design a lot more.
Yeah.
And you can do a lot more creative stuff. You can do a lot more things with different areas of your park, different dinosaurs, different types of, and they also slot in really well with everything else. So like right here, I have a viewing gallery that's hooked up to the invisible fences, and they sort of seamlessly blend together. And I think that sort of seamlessness is a very, I'm assuming that's been, you know, very important whenever you add things like this to the game.
Yeah, it's something that people mention quite a lot, is that idea of a sort of nature reserve style park, Site B kind of park. And obviously we did a challenge level based around that as well. Sort of one big territory, all the dinosaurs cohabiting, and all of the challenges that come along with that. And yeah, it's been really nice to be able to add features that where we've slowly worked towards. You can have your really naturalistic appearing nature reserve style parks. Yeah.
Anything from the free updates that you consider to be your favorites?
Yeah, I really like. It's maybe not the most exciting one, but I actually really like the dinosaur highlighting accessibility feature that we've added. So this one, it's in accessibility.
It should be under accessibility. There we go, enable dinosaur highlight. Actually, I've used this for a couple of streams as well. And yeah, I mean, you can explain what it does. I mean, people see it, but you can explain what it does as well.
Yeah, it just draws an outline and a highlight on the dinosaurs themselves. And the color of the highlight is also going to change depending on their state and different factors. Like if you're wrangling, then the highlight's going to show whether they're in range and things like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it just shows how when you add good accessibility features, it's not just necessarily for the people that you had in mind in the first place who are going to use them, but loads of people can benefit from these, especially for some of the really tiny dinosaurs that it would just be so hard to find otherwise.
Yes.
Or dinosaurs that are hiding in forest and things like that.
I have definitely, I've definitely lost count and lost track of some of my my Compsognathus and Coelophysis, because they are very, very small and tend to get lost in the grass now and again. So it's definitely been a good way to sort of find them and figure out where they are.
Yeah, I mean, to be authentic, that's the size they are, right? So, and the fact that you can zoom the camera in on them and see all the different kind of scales that go on in the game is really cool. But when you're trying to find them from this kind of angle, it can be tricky.
Someone asked, are the new ziplines an update? Because I don't see them as a new general piece. So ziplines are available on all platforms, and they are only available in the Jurassic World building set. So just make sure that you have the Jurassic World building set selected, because it might be that you're on the wrong building set. So just be aware of that. Or if your console or didn't update your game, then you might need to do like a manual update thing. So there's that. That is the zip lines. And I forgot to highlight this earlier, but we do have a Therizinosaurus in the park actually, and
there it is.
It's also a good look to look at another of the sort of feathered dinosaurs, with this feather looking more a bit like fur rather than full-on feathers, but it's similar to what we have on the one of the T-Rex skins as well that we added in, which I think was also a really great addition to the game.
Yeah, this one's really cool. The way the light catches the fur is just really cool.
And so I think this is the Therizinosaurus 2022 skin because it is based on the it scratches itself based on the filled dinosaur. But of course we have it in all the different body and pattern colors. Are you fan of the feathered dinosaurs?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's just always cool to have new, unique dinosaurs. So. And the Therizinosaurus as well is like, as far as herbivores go, it's pretty unique, right? It doesn't get on with any other dinosaurs. It's really powerful. It can kill some of the largest carnivores in the game. So, yeah, it's definitely a unique addition to the park.
I think it's a really cool dinosaur to have, and it's just you don't, like I said before with Amy, you don't think about them as dinosaurs per se, but they still are, and I think it's a really fun little addition.
I like that it can basically poke its head over the fence there and just...
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you can just about see it there.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
First, I'm going to get out of here, and then you're going to be in my territory, and you're going to be in my territory, and you're definitely going to be in my territory. They're great though. And honestly, like, hats off to everyone on the dev side for making these dinosaurs look and feel as real as they do, and for all the different systems that are in the game that enable all of this stuff to happen. I mean, I have very little technical insight in how it actually works, but it's cool to see everything. It just works. And they seem
really
so
nailed it.
real and yeah.
And for the Therizinosaurus as well, there's like completely new animations, everything, all the tech with the feathers, and its audio is completely different to any other dinosaur. So, but it's cool that we're at the point where we can just go, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, as you said, this likes everything, and it's just a thing where we can go, yeah, let's just do it. We can make it happen. Anything else that's been particularly fun to work on that you want to mention?
The helicopter ranger danger.
Yeah,
that's a classic.
That we showed off earlier.
Yeah. And all of the new challenge levels that we've added as well have been really cool. So there's one, the San Diego challenge, where you're just getting constant dinosaur deliveries, and I really like that one just because it kind of, I think some of the best updates we've done have just taken the existing mechanics and just built on them. So having all the dinosaur deliveries, and they're on a schedule and you just have to basically keep up with it, kind of really changes the pacing and the dynamic of a challenge level, where it's not so much, okay, I'm building up my cash, okay, now it's time to buy a new dinosaur, which one am I going to get? It's just like, here's a dinosaur, deal with it. Yeah. So, that's been a nice change.
I've been checking out some of those challenge levels on stream, actually. I recently wrapped up the Jurassic Park challenge level, which was difficult enough, and I recently jumped into the Isla Sorna Site B challenge mode level as well, where you build the sort of safari style park, and I've been enjoying that quite a lot as well. So
that's where you find out how well you know the territory system, I think, that level.
Yes.
In terms
of
cohabitation.
I worry that maybe I don't know it as well as I thought I did.
Perfect opportunity there,
So yeah, there's a comment here from Ryan Wallace. I actually love the levels where you take a ranger jeep and go and look for signs of dino activity and find them in the wild, which happens in the campaign levels.
Yep, and in Chaos Theory as well, the Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Yeah, it's nice. You get to. I think that's just one of the big strengths of this game is, sometimes you're up in the sort of God view, and then sometimes you're actually down at ground level and understanding the scale of the park and exploring it as if you'd never seen it before, basically. So those levels really make that shine. Yeah,
and I feel like that's sort of the appeal of the entire franchise as well. Like where, I mean, obviously some of it is chaos theory and life finding a way and things going wrong, but also just to see these fascinating creatures being sort of realized on the screen, on the movie screen, and now you can see them realized on your video game screen.
Yeah,
as well.
definitely.
Okay, I think we're then going to do one more giveaway for a Lego set. But before we kick that off, I'm going to thank you so much, James, for joining me on the
I didn't make any
sofas.
progress.
You didn't make any progress. That's fine.
Watching Amy, I thought, she didn't build much Lego at all, but now I get it.
It's tricky to build Lego and talk at the same time.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll get this packed up and shipped off to whoever wins this next giveaway. But yeah, James is going to add one thing, couple of things. You can do it. There we go. Thank you very much, James. It's been great to have you here, and again,
Thanks
happy anniversary. And thank you so much for joining.
Shouldn't people be giving us gifts?
True.
Yeah.
Rich. Yeah,
This seems unfair.
Yeah, Rich will get a cake or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have baked, but oh, okay. We'll take care of that, I guess, at some later time. But for now, again, thank you so much for coming on.
Cool,
And,
thank you.
Adam, if you could cut back to me, we'll let James slide off the couch while I kick off the next giveaway here. We're going to be giving away another Lego set, and I'm going to just scooch a bit closer to the couch and show you the sort of building manual for this Lego set here, which is the Pyraptor and Dilophosaurus Escape, I think it's called, which you can build yourself if you win this giveaway, which will kick off right now. So I'm just going to head on back to my terms and conditions here. So to enter the giveaway, I'm going to give you a keyword that you'll need to type out in chat, and the competition will close in 5 minutes, which will be at 4:38 GMT, which is in about 5 minutes. After that, we will pick one winner. And this is a giveaway that is applicable only to the Frontier Developments Twitch channel, and geographical restrictions will apply. So please check the full T's and C's over at frontier.co.uk/legal. And this information will also be posted in chat, of course. And if you're a winner, we will send you a whisper from the official Frontier Developments account. So, once again, keyword will be !Lego, !LEGO, all lowercase in Twitch chat, and you will enter the giveaway. And because this will come up, this is a new giveaway, so if you entered before, you'll have to enter again. That's how it works. So you will have to enter now. So this will close in about 5 minutes. All right, and then as this is running, we should also talk a bit about, I guess, the elephant, the Xbox in the room. Yeah, the Xbox in the room. So as some of you have noticed for a while now, we have this lovely Xbox Series X right here on the table, which is a custom Xbox Series X with the amazing Jurassic World Evolution 2 key art on it. Same with the controller here as well. I'll hold this up so people can see what it looks like. This then has the same key art wrapping on it, and we will be giving this away, not on stream, in fact, but over on our social channels very, very soon, along with a incredible HyperX headset as well. So if you want to be in with a chance to win those, you will have to follow us over on our social channels, over on Twitter, Facebook, or on Instagram. But just do a search for Jurassic World Evolution, and you should find them there. Can we get another close-up of the thing there, Adam? I mean, it's quite something. It's quite beautiful. And so this wraps around here on the sides. You've got the T-Rex right on the front there, and then you've got the side here as well. And so you've got really got the full key art from the game there, along with the key art on the controller. Swerve says, looks incredible, can only dream. I mean, you can try to enter, see if you win, but obviously winners will be chosen completely at random. Same with this giveaway here, so there's no reason to try to influence anything. But yeah, it is absolutely incredible Xbox Series X, and perfect console to play Jurassic World Evolution 2. A lot of people saying, I need it, I need it, I need it, and I want it, and it is beautiful. So yeah, please follow us over on our social channels for all of that. We're also going to be giving away some merch alongside the console and alongside the headset. So I think people were, the winner at least will be a very, very lucky winner indeed. All right, so yeah, that is the reasoning for the big console that we had on the table. It's not just there to be pretty set dressing. It is here for a reason. So yeah, once again, you can win this fantastic looking Xbox Series X if you enter the giveaway on our social channels. That should be posted, I think, tomorrow. If not, then please keep an eye out, and it should be there very, very soon. All right, we got a couple of minutes left on the Lego set giveaway, so I'm gonna start to eventually wrap this stream up. But yeah, this has been a fantastic look back at the last year of Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I want to say a big thank you to all the players out there for playing the game with us, for being part of the amazing Jurassic World Evolution 2 community. Whether you're talking to us on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or on Reddit or on our forums or wherever you may be on the internet, and where I also hang out to see some of your feedback and messages. Just wanted to give a huge thank you to everyone out there for playing and for being with us for this past year. We've got about 1 minute left on the giveaway. So please, if you haven't entered yet, type !Lego over in the Twitch chat, and you'll be in with a chance you'll be entered to win this incredible Lego set. And yeah, what else do I need to mention? I don't think there's anything else I need to mention, but yeah, and once we have this giveaway sorted, we will wrap up the stream. So I'm going to look at some comments in chat while we wait. Southern Rex saying happy birthday, Jurassic World Evolution, and Jack Wolf, thank you for a year of content. I mean, thank you for playing. Super Steve saying happy birthday, Jurassic World Evolution 2. Hearts from Heather G. Swerve saying I will be entering the giveaway, don't you worry. I bet you would. I figured you would. And that would be the end of the final giveaway right here on stream. And the Jurassic World Lego set giveaway is now closed for entries. And if you please, Adam, producer Adam, if you could draw the winner. And oh, I'm going to see if I can get this username correctly. ILWI_JU has been drawn for the giveaway. Congratulations. We will get in touch on Twitch to get all your details. And I believe that should be the end of this here live stream. So from myself, from Rich, Amy, and James, and from everyone else in the Jurassic World Evolution 2 dev team, thank you so much for joining us on the stream. Thank you, of course, to my guests, to Rich, Amy, and James, for joining me on the couch. Thank you to the mods, Heather G and Osric, for keeping it down over in chat. And of course, thank you to the rest of the community management team here at Frontier, who make my job absolutely incredible and awesome to do. And that should be it. We will see you all next week when I do another Jurassic World Evolution 2 live stream. We'll be back with some more gameplay streams. I think probably going to continue some challenge mode. We'll see. Keep an eye on our social channels, and of course, keep an eye on our social channels for the giveaway of this incredible Xbox Series X. But until then, that's going to be it for me. Goodbye, everyone.